Welcome to the Rocking Horse Dreams. Today we're going to take a look at Sleuth, designed by Sid Sackson and produced by a multitude of companies. I have the Avalon Hill version, but Fred or Eagle or Griffin Games just republished it. It's a deduction card game for 3 to 7 players. Inside the box you get rules, 2 decks of cards, gems which are broken down into 3 categories, the stone, color, and number, and search cards, which are the questions that can be asked, a nice insert, and deduction sheets. I've printed out a different set here. To set up the game, give each player a deduction sheet and something to write with. Shuffle the gem cards and discard one of them to the box without looking at it or showing it to anyone. This is the missing gem the players will be trying to find. Then distribute the remaining gem cards to the players equally, displaying any leftover cards in the middle of the table. Each player should look through their gem cards and mark them off on their deduction sheet as they see fit. Next, shuffle the search cards and deal 4 to each player face up. On a player's turn, they are the interrogator, and they play one of their search cards and direct the question on it to one of the other players. To answer a card with one element on it, the player simply answers out loud how many of that type they have. For example, I have 2 pairs. To answer a 2-element card, the player announces to the table how many cards match it and passes those cards face down to the interrogator. There are 2 types of free choice cards. These can be used as a 1-element or 2-element clue. If it is a free choice with another element, the element has to be one of the things asked. For example, blue pairs. The interrogator and other players will then make notes as appropriate, and this is really the heart of the game. Taking accurate notes, including the person's name who answered, will allow you to make more accurate deductions as the game goes along. If I know I have 2 red diamonds and someone else passes a red diamond to someone else, I'll know that all 3 are accounted for. Play continues until one player makes a prediction. They mark it on their sheet, look at the missing gem card, and announce if they were correct or not. If not, play continues with that player still answering questions, but unable to ask any more. If they are correct, they win. And that's Sleuth. This is a game I really enjoy. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half to play, but it's super engaging through the whole thing. It's good for large groups as long as everyone's willing to think a little. And it creates memorable games that can be relived by hanging on to the deduction sheets.